We got a great mix of comedies here. We got broadcast, we got cable, we have single cams, we have multicams. I guess we'll start with Kat and Kristen. I would say the new kids on the block. You guys, your show just ended for the first year. Talk about that first season and kind of how you think that first season went for Apartment 23 and for Two Broke Girls.
Well, we had a unique experience because we shot 13 episodes
Right.
in a bubble before it aired, and so we didn't have any pressure of like bad reviews or bad ratings or anything like that. We got to just shoot the show and wait for it to come out. So that's really, really awesome in my opinion. But you guys started airing right away, right?
Yeah, it's totally different from anything I've ever done. So you shoot like 3 and then it starts being on and you start hearing and the crew is like, did you hear about the thing? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to know. Just
Did you read your rave review?
I can't do that. Like I can't. I've got to just keep the blinders and just do what I have to do. And then if it's good news, everybody's in a good mood for show night, and that's always good.
Yeah.
This way.
And Kat, Two Broke Girls is in front of a live audience.
Yes.
Does it feel like, I've heard actors say it feels like almost like a stage production, like you're doing a play?
Yeah, it does.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I do, and I'm not used to that. I've never done that really before. I did it for a minute when I was like 14 and I didn't know anything, so I was like, oh, this is great. But it is, and we don't pre-shoot very much, like hardly anything. So we go and Beth and I are in every scene, so it's just like it's like an 8-hour play that we just do until it's done. And it's very daunting. Like every week we both are like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this again. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to memorize. Where are my feet? I don't know. But we do it every week somehow. Somehow we do it, and we feel really proud of ourselves at the end. Like, that's worth it, because at the end and you've done it and you've shot a 52-page script, you're like, yes.
Are your scripts really 50? You shoot.
Yeah.
You shoot.
We shoot over. We shoot over.
Wow.
Oh, that's a little.
It's a lot.
Well, especially when you know 30 pages are going to be on the floor.
That's correct. That's correct. Well, this is the process right now, and
Right.
as Fran said, I must trust that. We'll see what happens, but it's
So it was good advice I gave
it's
you.
excellent advice, Fran. It's really changed the game.
Still trying to redeem myself after that 60-second CPR.
Michael Patrick King is our showrunner and executive producer and writer.
And do you feel like you have his sense of humor?
No, I don't have a sense of humor. He is one of the most intimidating people I have ever met, and I've never seen people react to him. They're terrified of him, and when I met him, I was terrified of him also, because he commands, wherever he is, and he's so intelligent, and that's really daunting. And now he's almost like family to me. I mean, I trust him completely. I'll do anything he says, and I have done anything he says. And I could never replicate his sense of humor, but I know when a joke is Michael's joke. And they're usually Michael's jokes.
I mean, you guys are in every scene, so it's really, really, you have such a
It's hard. It'd be different if there was like a scene off where you could think about it. But I think like it's such a mania, actual show night, that there's no time, which is good, I think, for me, because I get overly cerebral with it, and then I'm like, why am I saying this? And now I just spit it out, which is much better for me in the long run. I'm very critical. It's bad. I recently watched some episodes way later from when they aired, and that's the ticket. Like, that's the only way that I can appreciate anything. Otherwise, I'm like, oh my God, why would I do this? Why would I say it like that? I could have said it like this. That is just so destructive.
Have you seen that commercial where the girl finally gets a part and she said, and all she has to do is say, I'll have a latte. And through the whole commercial, she's like, she calls her mother, she's so excited. And then she starts to think, I think my character would have tea.
And Kat, you've done a lot of films before, Two Broke Girls. Were you looking to get into television, or just kind of ended up on your lap?
I was not looking. I wasn't really looking for anything. I don't have a method either. It was more like, you can have this. Okay, yes, I will take that now. I didn't intend for this to happen. I saw the script, and I was like, oh, damn it, I can't say no. I can't say no. So what am I supposed to do? I'm going to do this now. And it was the best decision I've ever made. You know, I love it. I
Isn't
miss
it crazy
drama,
thinking
though.
like, what if you didn't take it?
I don't know. I'd be in Vancouver and it'd be 4 a.m. and I'd be cold. And
Do your publicists ever get nervous when you guys are on Twitter, like you're going to say something you shouldn't say, or do they let you they're kind of hands off?
I tweeted that my dog bit Justin Bartha, and then it was like on a gossip site in 5 minutes. So you have to be a little careful, I guess.
Right.
You can't just like tweet whatever. But yeah.
I think the most important thing is that you can't say where you are
Yes, turn off your
until
location
you've
thing.
already left.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
otherwise that
that's
could be
true.
dangerous.
Some people do that. Some people play games and like leave things places like scavenger hunts and then people find them. That's kind of cool. But yeah, if
By
you're,
some people, do you?
by some people,
You would leave something where you were, and then you'd say, if you go.
I would never.
No, but I'm saying one would say.
One could be like,
I'm at Nordstrom's and I
Yes.
just stuck my gum under this shoe display.
yes, come get it,
Come
and
get
then
it.
someone will go get it. Perhaps. I mean, maybe if you get your kicks doing those types of things, you could. But yeah, don't say where you are, otherwise you're.
Yeah, someone
You're
will
in
probably
trouble.
show up
Yeah.
and kill you.
Yes.
Well, there's always the risk. And for someone that's afraid of being dead on the side of the road,
Of course, that's where my mind goes.
You're not gonna get killed.
I'd refrain.
And you know, people on TV are working 12 to 14 hours a day. Do you guys consider yourselves TV fans? Do you watch other shows? What other shows do you like to?
I
oh,
don't
you
have
admire
TV.
My
You
TV's
don't?
broken. Getting it fixed on Friday. It's been broken for 2 months. Yeah, but I've always said from the beginning when people are like, "What was the show that influenced you?" It was The Nanny.
Amazing.
It's true. It's true. What other Jewish East Coast girl like made it big like Fran? Just you, Fran.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen stuff, but it's just not. It's just not good. It's not going to change you, or it shouldn't. And it's hard because someone says one thing that kind of strikes a nerve, and you keep thinking about it, and then you make
Yeah.
yourself crazy, and
Yeah.
then you're not happy, and you're not in a good mood, and you're not ready to do your jokes right. I mean, it's not good. It's
Right.
bad. You don't want to be your own critic on top of someone else being a critic of you. So yeah, don't bother.
And Two Broke Girls was having a smash this season.
Yeah, well, we have a unique thing too because we have a Monday, Tuesday thing where we pre-shoot sort of Monday, and then our show is Tuesday, and we air on Monday. So we hear like the show night, which is the longest day of the week and like the most stressful, and so that.
So you don't want to hear the ratings
No,
on the
I
day
don't
you're
like
shooting
to.
a new episode.
Yeah, because I'm already on what I'm doing.
Right.
But sure enough, first thing, like the first AD is like, "How did you handle it?" I'm like, "Don't tell me unless it's good news. Just meh."
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. I don't tend
It's
to.
better
look.
when it's always good news.
Yes.
Yeah, if it's good, you can tell me. But if not, I don't want to hear.
That's how I feel
it.
about critics.
I tend to be a little scared. I think it's from being a kid and like when a lot of like people are looking at you suddenly you think like, oh, they're gonna throw a ball at my head or something like. I still have like a weird connection with it, but people have like, yeah, because you know when like a group of teenagers are like keep like looking at you and like you can see they're talking about, you're like, what? Oh my god. So that's what I do. But people have been really positive, and I was just in Boston and I had this amazing woman named Linda who was a waitress at an oyster restaurant who
You
had
just
been,
made her day.
Linda. She had been waitressing her whole life, and she said just how much the show meant to her and how, you know, my character reminded her of her, and, you know, that was really special and moving. That really got to me, you know.
Yeah. You can't leave the house without mascara.
Yeah.
Oh, I look horrible at all times. I don't care. And I kind of think, I'm like, if I look terrible, maybe they'll think I'm upset and they won't come up to me.
No, then they will.
Yeah, they will. They will. But it's good because I just don't care about the way I look.
I saw
out there
a
anymore.
tweet or whatever. Somebody said, I saw Kristen Ritter on the subway today and she looked really schlubby. It made me feel better about myself. Which is nice, but I'm like, I don't think I was trying to look schlubby. I was just
That doesn't always happen. Well, thank you so much for coming and doing this, and we will see you next TV season.